Hi friends, this is Vishnu Sai. Now I am going to discuss about software requirements analysis and specifications. So in this requirements engineering, we have requirement elicitation, requirement analysis, requirement specification and verification, and requirements management. So we have stakeholder identification, stakeholder interviews, contact style requirements, lists, measurable goals, prototypes, use cases. So electrical eliciting requirements, the task of communicating with customers and users to determine what their requirements are. This is sometimes also called as requirements gathering. Analyzing requirements, determining whether the stated requirements are unclear, incomplete, ambiguous, or contradictory, and then resolving these issues. Recording requirements, specifications. Requirements might be documented in various forms, such as natural language documents, use cases, user stories, or process analysts can employ several techniques to elicit the requirement from the customer, such as interviews, focus groups, prototyping, and use cases. Combination of these methods, the determining the needs or condition to meet for a new or altered product. In other words, process of studying and analyzing the customer and the user stakeholder needs to arrive at a definition of software requirements. Requirements must be actionable, measurable, testable, related to identified business needs or opportunities, and to define a level of detail sufficient for system design. Requirements can be functional and non-functional. Uh, we have types of requirements. Those are functional requirements, performance requirements. In this, we have subdivided speed, accuracy, frequency, throughput. External interface requirements, design constraints. In this design constraints, we have requirements are usually basic about what this is and how. Quality attributes, relatability, portability, maintainability, and supportability. We have defining stakeholder profiles, description, brief description about the stakeholder type, and we have to describe about the type of is expert, technical background, degree, or sophistication. And we have to responsibilities, key responsibility with regard to the system being developed. Why a stakeholder? Success criteria, involvement, deliverables, comments or issues. Defining user profiles, description, and we have the same user type and quality, qualify expertise, technical background, responsibilities, user keys, success criteria, involvement, and comments or issues. And now we have to defining the user work environment. Number of people involved in doing this changing. How long is the task cycle now? Any unique environment constraints, mobile, outdoors, in flight, etc. Which system platforms are in use today or future? Why other applications are in use? Need to integrate. Now we will discuss about product overview. Put the product in perspective to other related products and the user environment, which is independent or not, component of a larger system. How do these subsystems interact with these known interfaces between them and these components, back block diagrams. Other product requirements, hardware platform requirements, system requirements, supported hosts, OS, peripherals, component software. Environmental requirements, temperature, shock, humidity, radiation use conditions, resource availability, maintenance issues, type of errors. Applicable standards, legal regulatory communications. Now, software requirement specification, which is also known as SRS, is a complete description of the behavior of the system to be developed. A document that clearly and precisely describes each of the essential requirements of the software and the external interfaces. Each requirement is defined in such a way that its achievement is capable of being objectively verified by a prescribed method, for example, inspection, demonstration, and lists or tests. Now, we will discuss about fundamental techniques in views, functional view, hierarchy, functional trees. Now, process, we have use cases, information flow, data flow diagram, data oriented view, object oriented view, algorithm view, and we have state oriented view. In this, we have state missions, sequence charts, etc. Use case. Use case is a description of system's behavior. It responds to a request that originates from outside of the system. It describes who can do it, what with the system in question. Use case diagram. In this, in the unified modeling language, a type of behavioral diagram defined by and created from a use case analysis. Its main purpose is to present a graphical overview of the functionality provided by a system in terms of actors, their goals, and any dependencies between those cases. The main purpose is to show what system functionalities are performed for which actor. Roles of the actors in the system can be depicted. Now we have data flow diagram, graphical representation of the data, nodes, directly properties of data flow diagrams, easy to create and easy to read and understand. Now we have SRS. In this software requirement system, customer requirements, functional requirements, non-functional requirements, performance requirements, design requirements, derived requirements, and allocated requirements. Thank you.